The real objective of the new curriculum is to make the students immediately effective. And by that, I think what we mean is that they are able to make decisions, that they are able to communicate those decisions, that they really understand what business is really all about, that they're able to connect the dots, that they don't just see that business from one perspective, from a marketing perspective, or simply from a financial perspective, or an accounting perspective, or an MIS perspective, that they kind of see the whole picture of what businesses really are.
The first thing was we, talked to a lot of employer groups, and they told us some of the things that was really important for the students with their communication skills, their presentation skills, and also having some more integrated understanding of how a business works. We always know that in academia we tend to, be in silos. The finance people talk about finance, the marketing people talk about marketing, and you just kind of presume the students will somehow pick the connection up.
When we as a committee looked at the current undergraduate program, the program before the revision, we talked to a lot of stakeholders about what needs to be strengthened in the program. The usual suspects came out. For example, the students need to learn to write better, they need to be able to present things better. But one of the things that stood out was while they specialize in a particular discipline, they don't really have a handle on how interrelated the various functions are in an organization.
A really interesting thing that we've done, and probably the novel thing, as far as we know, there's only one other school in the United States that did this, is that we have a set of 6 integrated courses. In those courses, the idea is to help students really understand the integrated nature of what businesses are. So it's not just teaching them finance, and then not just teaching them marketing, and then not just teaching them MIS or accounting, but it's explaining to them and having them understand and appreciate how they all fit together. So the way we designed this is that there's an introductory course called Elements of Business. And there they look almost singularly at each of those elements. So they do understand what marketing is all about, and they do start to understand what finance is all about, and all the other functional disciplines that make up a business. And then they take what we call an integrated core. There are 4 courses they must take at the same semester, which is different from us because in the past they might have taken a marketing course and 2 semesters or 3 semesters later taking the finance course. And that interim period of time and the lack of integration didn't help the students. So here they're taking those 4 courses at the same time. The glue is a case that we wrote. It's a case on Microsoft. And there are actually 5 pieces to it. There's a base piece, which is, here's what Microsoft is, here's what the company is, here's what they do, here are the various pieces of it. And then there is a portion that has a financial orientation, an operations orientation, a marketing orientation, and a management orientation. And what's going on is that the management professor, to use that as an example, is talking to the students about the management portions of and the management issues of Microsoft. While he or she is saying those things, that professor is also making note of the fact that as the student moves to the next class, that professor is going to be talking both about management issues and about whatever that next class is. So let's just say it's a marketing class. And so the student goes then to the marketing class and starts to hear some things about marketing and how marketing and management are related. And the student does that for finance and operations. And across the course of a week or two weeks or 2 months, they start to, oh, if I push a button here in finance, if I make this financial decision, it impacts something in marketing and operations, maybe in management. If I make this decision in management, it has implications for decisions in these other areas.